Hello, my name is Jack Cooper, and today I will be discussing the life and times of William Shakespeare, as well as analyzing the powerful theme of ambition in his well-known Macbeth. My English 11 class at Oak Bay High School has been studying Shakespeare and his Macbeth, as well as analyzing and discussing key details in the plot relating to the theme of the play and how this fuels and drives just about each and every important event. William Shakespeare was an English playwright and poet who is estimated to have been born April 23, 1564, into a well-positioned family with 7 siblings: Joan, Margaret, Gilbert, Joan, Anne, Richard, and Edmund, some of which lived to be old and some died just years after their birth. It is said that Shakespeare died April 23, 1616, at the age of 52 in his birthplace of Stratford. He came to become a popular writer in England, and it is believed that he wrote roughly 38 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 narrative poems, as well as other various pieces lost over time. He is known as the English language's greatest writer, while his plays are still performed more frequently than any other modern playwright. His work is also used in almost every modern-day language. Shakespeare's sophistication and intelligence has made his work timeless and universal, as there are still many mysteries behind his work, due to the enormous vocabulary used and the meanings of his plays and poems. In order to better understand his work, it is more often performed than analyzed through text. Shakespeare's most popular plays include Macbeth, as well as Romeo and Juliet, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Hamlet, King Henry V, and The Taming of the Shrew. These plays were performed at Shakespeare's theatre, The Globe, by his play company, The King's Men. At the age of 18, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, and together they had 3 children, Susanna, as well as twins Hamnet and Judith. His children lived long and healthy lives, except for his son Hamnet, who unfortunately died at the age of 11. Throughout the entirety of William Shakespeare's Macbeth, each character is attempting to make another character change who they are to become someone else. This ambition drives the plot to its rather tragic and avoidable conclusion. The passage I chose shows Lady Macbeth attempting to manipulate the mindset of her husband Macbeth into killing the King of Scotland. Act 1, Scene 5, lines 52 to 62. Upon analysis of this passage, recited by Lady Macbeth in the early stages of the play, it is clear how great her desire for the throne is. Lady Macbeth is pushing her hardest to convince her husband Macbeth that he must murder the king if he wishes to become king himself. At this particular place in the play, Macbeth is a timid and innocent man who does not wish to harm anyone. Lady Macbeth points out his timidness by stating, "Your face, my Thane, is a book where men may read strange matters." She is scared that once Macbeth does kill the king, that his nervous and timid mannerisms may lead to the other noblemen knowing that he is at blame. To ensure that Macbeth knows this, she tells him that he must look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. Here we see that Lady Macbeth has asserted herself with a powerful dominance over her husband that plays a large role in the irrational decision-making of the Scottish Thane. This quote can also be perceived allegorically in the sense that Shakespeare is referring to the biblical story of Adam and Eve, where the serpent in the Garden of Eden convinces Eve to eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge. Upon eating it, she convinces her husband Adam that it is okay if he also eats the fruit. This results in both Adam and Eve being banished from the Garden of Eden. These 2 couples both had almost everything they possibly could, but their desire for greed and power left them in a preventable and tragic situation. This leaves one final question. Would Macbeth have acted in the murderous and slithery ways of a snake if it wasn't for his wife's ambition and drive for the throne?